To those in this community who have suffered, we will not give up on you.
The fight is far from over. That was the message from state and local leaders who came together to highlight the need for compensation after decades-long radiation exposure in the Metro East. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Laura Barcheski.
And I'm Mike Bush. Congresswoman Nikki Budzinski visited the site of the former Dow Chemical Company in Venice, Illinois. 5 on your side's Mercedes McKay shows us the devastating impact she says it's had on the community.
Over 70 years ago, this was the site of the former Dow Chemical Company, which processed uranium and thorium for the nation's nuclear weapons program.
What was once a symbol of our nation's strength has been a reoccurring nightmare for this community.
A nightmare dating back to 1960, when the site became a 1,400-acre dumping ground for radioactive materials, leaving a devastating impact in Venice, Illinois, and beyond, with more than 500 cases of cancer reported in the area.
This radiation, it doesn't play favorites. It doesn't matter what color you are, what your religion you are, rich or poor, young or old. It's an equal opportunity poison.
Poison that made lawmakers on both sides of the aisle see eye to eye as they pushed to reauthorize the Radiation Exposure Compensation Act.
There are a few issues in Washington where you can see both the Senate and the House come together, Democrats and Republicans come together.
But ultimately, Congresswoman Nikki Budzinski says Speaker Mike Johnson blocked the bipartisan effort to fully fund and expand RECA, which is why she met with local leaders and residents to highlight the need for support after decades-long radiation exposure in Venice, Madison, and Granite City.
You have people that are fighting for decades to get an injustice righted, that wrong corrected.
The Congresswoman reiterating Sunday that this community has had the largest impact by radiation exposure. That's why she wanted to remind these residents the fight is far from over.
We're going to get this done for these communities because they deserve it. I will keep pushing for inclusion of this bipartisan package in this new congressional term, and we're not giving up.
In Venice, Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.
The Congresswoman says there are several different avenues they could take to get RECA reauthorization back on the table, including talk about a reconciliation package before government funding runs out on March 14th.